Thanks for watching. I'm Courtney, owner and designer of Wreath in Hand. Today we are making our first Christmas wreath of the season. I know it's still October if you're watching this in October, but as a wreath maker, you got to get started early. And not gonna lie, I'm a Christmas lover. I'm definitely setting up Christmas decorations November 1st, possibly October 31st. But anyways, today we're making a gingerbread wreath. I am so excited. I love gingerbread. This is going to be a fairly simple wreath. It's not going to be a showstopper wreath. I might add some embellishments. I'm not too sure yet, but this is the sign. And real quick, let me just show you my on-theme shirt. Let me know if y'all know where this shirt is from. It is a classic. It's so funny. All right, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is wire the pipe cleaners onto our wreath frame. This is a Dollar Tree wreath frame. I have 18 that I'm gonna be adding onto here. I'm gonna add 3 in each section. Here is the wreath frame once it's all wired up. So usually I tell you to prep your sign first, which absolutely I should have done that, but I actually, per usual, forgot to plug in my glue gun. So I just wired up my frame while my glue gun's heating up. I think it's almost ready. I actually prefer to let it heat up for quite a bit because I like it extra hot. But it's fine. I'm not using the Gorilla Glue today, I'm only using hot glue today is what I'm trying to say. So it will dry in plenty of time by the time I get done with the mesh and stuff. So it will be fine. So next, I think we're gonna start cutting the mesh while I wait for my glue gun to continue heating up. This is the mesh I'm using today. It's a 10-inch mesh and it is it's a fabric mesh. So this mesh is going to be really nice to work with. It's got the red and green and white stripes in it. So I'm going to cut 18 pieces at 20 inches. And of course I'm going to clean up the edge. It doesn't look that bad, but just a tiny bit. All my mesh cut. So I did cut the 18 pieces and that roll was actually an inch short. And yes, I know I cut a tiny piece off at the beginning to clean up the edge, but usually that doesn't matter. Usually there's at least 10 inches left. Like you always get a weird amount left over at the end. So this roll was actually, I would still consider short because, it was still short like an inch or 2. But that's fine. I mean, the last piece was at, I think, 18 or 19 inches. You're not even going to notice. So this, it was this piece. So it's all right. We're going to keep going still. I'm going to do I was going to do a cruffle, but I think I'm just going to do a ruffle actually. So I'm just going to fold over a tiny edge just to make sure the edge stays kind of under. That way it doesn't, you try to reduce the fraying a little bit, but I mean the fabric mesh doesn't really fray that much, so you really don't need to worry, but I just like to do that. And then I'm just going to bring the mesh towards me and keep scrunching up that mesh. And then when it gets close to the edge, again, try to have just a tiny bit of that mesh curled under. And then this is the ruffle. It kind of looks like a butterfly a little bit, but it's so pretty. I love the stripes. Oh, it's gonna look so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that into all of my ties. It doesn't matter if you start on the top or the bottom. You may have a preference of how you like to add them in there, and that's fine, but they're all gonna get added in there. And then just give it a couple twists. And then I think I'm gonna turn them horizontally, but I may end up turning them vertical I'm not sure yet, but I usually just end up playing with it once all the mesh is on there. There you go. Here's what the wreath looks like with all the mesh on, and sorry it got darker. My ring light just turned off for some reason. I don't know, but it is very full. I love the colors. It is beautiful. It just looks wonderful already. Next, we're gonna get started on our bow. I'm gonna be using 6 ribbons. I'm also gonna be using my handy dandy bow maker. The first ribbon I'm gonna use is this 2.5 inch from Michaels, I believe. Celebrate It. I'm pretty sure that's Michaels. And then the next one is this Gingerbread 2.5. This is probably from Craft Outlet or Wreath Supply Outlet, one of the two, but it's not hard to find gingerbread ribbon. And then I have this 1.5 inch ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure I got this last year, but I think I saw it this year also. And then I just got this ribbon. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. It's a white glittered snowdrift, and it does shed. It is a chunky glitter one, but I don't care. I love it. It's beautiful. And then I'm using a second gingerbread ribbon. It's a 1.5. This one is also brand new. I just got from Craft Outlet as well. This one's also from Craft Outlet. Just got it. This one's a snowdrift. I guess candy cane, right? I don't know. The red and white striped. If you haven't seen my TikTok unboxing video, I have more of all the new items I just got. Go ahead and check it out on there. I have lots of videos on there. Let's get started on the bow. Here is the bow all finished. I love it. It is so cute. I think there's just enough patterns in there. So Christmassy and so gingerbread. I love it. I got my sign prepped and my bow made. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and attach those next. Here is what the wreath looks like with the bow and the sign added on. Oops, sorry. I got my charger on here and it's dropping down my camera or my phone. So originally I was thinking about doing it slanted, kind of angled, but I don't know, it kind of looks cute. Straight ahead. Also, let me know which way you like better. Next, I'm gonna get started on the ribbon. This is what I'm gonna do for the ribbon tails. I'm just gonna use the 1 2.5, and then I'm gonna alternate these two 1.5s together. And I'm gonna cut the ribbon tails at 12 inches.